explain that to Kamala Harris.
Make a lot of noise for Sammy Obeid!
Hey! You did it. You did it. I took extra long to see if you would keep clapping. You did it. It gets real sad when they stop. They're like, yeah, we give it 5. Why not? This is so weird that they didn't come. It's like the best seat in the house, you know? Like front and center. They just didn't want to. Or maybe, this is my first time here. Maybe they always keep that open, you know, just to remind us that, like, we don't need to be the center of attention, you know? I imagine at least a few of you know who I am. That's great. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Hassan Minhaj. I used to have a show on Netflix. Career is going okay. It's going okay. Just came back from New York City. I love it. New York City is a great city. New York is really the gold standard of diversity, you know? What I love about New York is, like, they'll mix cultures in a way you're like, oh, shit, I didn't even know you could do that. I was in Brooklyn. I went to a Puerto Rican chicken and biscuits restaurant. Yeah, it was called Papi's. Sorry, Popeyes. It's fucking delicious. Got the number 6. The 6, as they say. I love to eat. I love the season of fall. We get a little more hungry. We'll put more spice in the food. Got myself a pumpkin spice latte today. Sold out, full on sold out. Are we fans? Fans of pumpkin spice latte? All right, what about pumpkin spice latte haters? Fuck the pumpkin. Fuck yeah. Ooh, we felt that strong. Like right down the middle. I like it. Seattle, this is your issue. You're the coffee masters, so they say. You know what I mean? And pumpkin spice. I mean, Starbucks came from here, so pumpkin spice technically came from here, right? I'm gonna put that on you. I just like that it's tasty and different. But I have a friend, she's like hooked. She goes crazy. She gets like pumpkin spice everything. Pumpkin spice lattes, uses pumpkin spice condoms, like the whole, everything pumpkin spice you can do, she does it. I was like, why? Like, what is it for you? And she's just like, I love pumpkin. And I was like, well, to my knowledge, there actually is no pumpkin in the pumpkin spice, right? And in Seattle, you're a fine culinary expertise here. A lot of people know that. A lot of people who didn't know that, who didn't know that there was no pumpkin in the pumpkin spice. Be honest. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for your bravery. A lot of people don't know. There's no pumpkin in the pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice is a shorthand for pumpkin pie spice. They couldn't even say pie. They'd take pie out. It's pumpkin pie spice is the actual spice. I call it PP spice for short. It's the PP spice. People are out there fiending for the PP, but they think there's pumpkin in it. I told my friend, like, there's no pumpkin in that. She's like, yeah, there is. Why is it orange then? I'm like, I don't know why it's orange. It's definitely not supposed to be orange. I don't know what the fuck they're putting in there to make it orange. And pumpkin, it's just the spice that they happen to use for pumpkin pie. All it is, it's not a unique spice. It doesn't like grow in a pumpkin pie spice tree. It's a combination of other spices that you can do at home anytime. So I looked it up. It's 5 spices. First 2, cinnamon, nutmeg. Easy. That's available in the back of every cafe. You know, you can go to the back, put in some cinnamon, nutmeg. You're already 2/5 at a PP spice whenever you want. The next 2, cloves and ginger, which are in chai tea. Okay? So you get a chai, put in cinnamon, nutmeg. You're 4/5 PP spice. You're almost there. Now you ask, what is the kicker? What is that secret ingredient? The 5th spice. Does anybody know what the 5th spice in pumpkin pie spice is? Sugar. What the fuck is it? We backtracked. We backtracked here. It's that 5th spice is just good old sweet. It's Splenda. What is it? Cinnamon? I did already say cinnamon. That wasn't my punchline. Is cinnamon twice. You thought 1 cinnamon, it's cinnamon again. Count them separate. 2 different sticks. Got to use 2 different sticks of cinnamon. Did you have an answer back here? Food color. Coriander. I like it. That's very creative. Coriander. We're going a little too savory right now. It's I love this. I love Seattle. We really got you guys divided on this one. What's that? Cardamom. Good guess, but no. Cardamom's a little too Middle Eastern for this one. This is a good old American. What's that? Clove. I already said clove. Motherfuckers, do not listen to the jokes. Was it nutmeg? Oh, wait. Pumpkin. No, motherfucker. I already said those. We got cinnamon, we got nutmeg, we got clove, we got ginger, but somebody said it here. Allspice. I don't know what you guys said over there. It's allspice. It's allspice, which, let me tell you, is not all the spices combined. Wouldn't that be nice? Pumpkin spice. It's just allspice, and then you mix other spices that are already in there. No, allspice. Allspice is just one spice. It's the pimento pepper. Usually comes from Jamaica, but for some reason it claims all the spices. Kind of fucked up. They straight all lives matter the spices and put it all into one. But it's just one, the pimento pepper. Same family as bell peppers, jalapenos, all those little things that you put to make your stuff spicy. So all I'm saying is you can go into a Starbucks in June and be like, hey, give me a PP spice. And they'd be like, we don't do those. It's June? You're like, the fuck you do? Order a chai, dump in some cinnamon nutmeg, plop in a jalapeno. You got a PP spice right there, year round, baby. The more you know. This is a cooking show, by the way. I don't know if you guys... I don't do comedy. I do cooking advice. You should have known by the flannel. I like to think I have somewhat of a refined taste. I eat pretty much everything, but there are certain... I don't have food allergies. I have food sensitivities, which is much worse. Because nobody gives a fuck about your food sensitivity. Food allergies like, yo, I could die, be nice to me, you know? Food sensitivity is like, go fuck yourself. Oh, I'm uncomfortable. Go fuck yourself. For instance, like I love seafood, fucking love seafood, but there's a few fishes that when I eat them, I get a rash. It's usually the bottom feeders. You know who you are, okay? I don't fuck with that bottom feeder energy because it makes me all rashy. But this is just sensitivity. Nobody gives a fuck. But to me, it's like, I don't want it. It ruins my day. So I went and ordered fish tacos in LA, and I asked the server, I said, can you just tell me what kind of fish is in the fish? Normal question. And she was like, I don't know. I was like, can you figure it out? It's kind of life or death here, you know what I mean? Like, we need to know. Like, I start sweating, I start panicking, and she's like, I don't know, it's a white fish. I'm like, I didn't ask the race of the fish. I wanted to know the type of the fish. White fish isn't really narrowing it down, you know what I mean? That's like most of the fishes that we eat are white fishes, you know? Like if you said black fish, I'd be like, oh, Little Mermaid. But you said white fish, that's like 1,000 fishes. None of them are Ariel. So I was like, what is it? Is it tilapia? And she was like, yep. I was like, you just said yes to the first thing I asked. That is not a good sign. You're just gonna... So she handed me a menu, and it did say tilapia, but it was like stapled on. I'm like, that's not a good sign. You have a high fish turnover here. You don't know what is the fish of the day. But I looked, there was like a picture, and it looked like a tilapia. I know my fishes by sight pretty well. When I get fish, I prefer to get it straight from the market. You know what I mean? So you can see the head, you know? You can see the facial expression. I just like to know it was having a good time. You know what I mean? Like fishes, it's very rare to find happy fish. Like a happy fish, the face is like... That's like as happy as a fish gets. I'm telling you, Google happy fish, there's no actual pictures come up. You just get like Finding Nemo clips. There's no happy fish. Sad fish is like this little curvature, but very subtle difference. It's like... But most of the fishes that you get at the market, they look like... Those fishes are the traumatized fishes. You want to try to avoid those fishes at all costs. You eat those fishes, you have nightmares of getting caught on the Alaskan coast. So get yourself a happy fish, you know? So I saw the picture, it looked like tilapia, and I was like, all right, okay, I'll fucks with it. I ordered it, and came out. It was definitely not even like the size that tilapia could be. Like all the signs were there, but I know my fishes pretty well. To me, it's like cocaine. Like I put some in my gums, like, no, that's definitely not tilapia. That's bottom feeder energy. I'm already feeling the itchiness. But that's where it stops. I mean, that's where it stops. Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to take it back to the manager and fucking complain like I'm some kind of seafood Karen, you know? Nobody's going to respect that. Like, I have to eat a little bit to get the hives to show them, you know? Be like, look what you did to me! You promised me tilapia! Like I was on some kind of fucked up dating site. Like the pictures showed tilapia, the description showed tilapia. I was catfished. Anybody feel like being fucked with? Was that this guy? This guy? I totally know you.
Okay.
Do you know me?
Yes.
Yeah?
Netflix?
No. You don't understand. Every person who follows me online, I follow them back and watch them. I like to know You're not online? No. Well, now you're fucking real weird, man. Now you just walked your way into a roast. The one guy who's not online anywhere. Not even searchable, huh? Maybe. You don't do any socials? Good for you, dude. Good for that's what we all should be doing. Didn't have this goddamn career. What made you get off?
I updated his status to in a relationship.
If you didn't hear that, she said the pivotal moment in which this gentleman got off social media is when she updated his status to in a relationship. And he was like, dude, off the market, off the grid, baby. There ain't no point in being out here no more. Facebook was my dating app. This case is closed. You know, he's not on social media, so he better respond to those texts.
I keep track.
You keep track? Oh, shit. You got an ankle bracelet? You share location? He's like, fuck yeah, dude. He's like, I'm happily trapped. Yeah, you know what? Like, dude, find a happy relationship, get off social media forever. Like, that's the dream, dude. That's like the American dream right there. But you're on social. That's not weird that you're on social, he's not.
Oh yeah, no, I am.
I'm fucking having the life. I just posted a status right now while you were talking to me. Any topics I haven't covered tonight you'd like me to speak on?
Organic.
Was that?
Organic food.
Organic foods? Have you seen any of my material before? I did a whole special on eating organic. And then somebody said, what? Cooking show?
Middle East.
Oh, this is a cooking show, that's right. The Middle East, fuck yeah. What's that? I'm gonna combine all these together.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris?
She's the vice president.
Oh, she's the vice president, that's right. I was like, who is that? What's that? And then I'll take one more. What? Diarrhea, fuck yeah. Round it off. Somebody requested that we talk about the Middle East. Whoever said that, are you from the Middle East?
Yes.
Where are you from?
Iran.
Iran. Ooh. Thank you for being here. Do you have family back there? Do you talk to them?
Yes.
Are anything protesting?
No, not them.
Not them. It's extremely brave thing to do. I wouldn't want my family protesting. My mom was over there. She's like, I'm going to the streets. I'm like, no, Mama, you gotta go home and watch my stand-up videos. It's not safe out there. If there's one thing you wanted people to know about the Iranian people, what would it be? Don't worry, we have like three more hours.
We have good food.
We have good food. See, America? Because like the news coverage of what's going on in Iran is pretty shitty, given the fucking height of how drastic it is, and how in the grand scheme of things, it's going to affect all of us. Like on a lot of levels, people don't even know like our relationship with Iran, how it relates to what's going on with Russia right now, human rights in general, our general policy in the Middle East, and how a lot of our actions have contributed to how fucked up things are right now. But America doesn't give a fuck because they haven't tried Iranian food. So what you need to do, Americans, you need to go home and make yourself some chicken kubide with some tadig, flip it over, crispy rice, chicken. This is a cooking show, all right? But make sure you get the chicken organic. Because if you don't, you risk getting diarrhea! So please explain that to Kamala Harris. Thank you all so much. I'm Sammy Obeid. I love you all. Oh, no, 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 no. Put the gun down. Your fist came for its own agenda, I'll tell you that much. Make sure you get him on the camera. This is going to be good content. That technically makes me part of the neurodivergent community. Any neurodivergent people here? Okay, awesome. Hell yeah. And it's awesome that we thought there's like finally a term for us. Neurodivergent just means our brains are different. And it's really awesome that we get representation now. Like in my government, like a lot of neurodivergent people, you know, like President Elon's on the spectrum, you know what I mean? You know, Trump's got something going on with him. I don't know what that is. And then we have RFK Jr. He's got brainworms. He's in charge of our health. That's really cool, man. RFK Jr., he actually says some interesting things. Like, he says things like, oh, you know, we'll look at the fast food industry and watch what we eat. I'm like, that's actually really cool. Like, why are we hearing it from the guy with brainworms? I'm just wondering, did it take brainworms for society to hear the right thing about health finally? What? Habibi. Neurodivergent. It's all around us, baby. Yeah. Whoa. That was a little fierce, man. You good? All right. Habibi, I'm here. Yeah, where are you from, dude? Where are you from? Okay. Bang bang. All right. Yeah, if you do one more bang bang, you out, motherfucker. I'll tell you that much, dude. Don't be doing that bang bang, boy. Don't be doing that bang bang. No. You don't be doing no bang bang in public space like that, brother. I don't give a shit. You're the motherfucker that all the racist-ass Brits are like, they're taking over. You better stop that shit, bro. You need to cool it with that shit. Right? All right. No. One more bang bang, I go bye-bye, okay? You need to chill it with that. I don't know what kind of meth they're serving out here in England, but I mean, hook me up with some of it after the show, but not right now, bro. I'm trying to focus. I was doing a joke about RFK. Don't fuck it up, dude. And I was asking my friend why my friend hates RFK Jr., and he was like, well, he's very hard to listen to. He sounds like a didgeridoo. And I was like, that's fucked up, also accurate. It sucks with RFK because if you only knew the basics about the Kennedy family and you watched RFK Jr., you'd be like, oh, he was the one who got shot in the head. You know what I mean? So, right? Bang, bang, motherfucker, right? Come on now, come on! Bang, bang. Oh, let me finish the jokes. All right. I grew up in a predominantly South Asian city, Fremont, California. People know us around the world, okay? And I was basically raised by South Asian people. I was like the Jungle Book, but for South Asian people, they raised me like Mowgli. And me and a bunch of my South Asian friends, we're actually doing big things. We're opening up a South Asian restaurant in Fremont, California. And it's, we serve very small portions, okay? But they're all laced with CBD, okay? It's called micro dosa. And Thank you. South Asian people, that was for you, okay? Yeah, so I studied mathematics. That's why I do stand-up comedy now. Does anybody here like math, just so I know? Okay, that's a pretty good portion. So people who like math do come to my shows to see math jokes, but I can't do too many because other people will leave. So I have to cap it at like 3 math jokes per show, but if you're nice, I do 3.14. That's a generosity, okay? So I decided I have to do math jokes for my math fans, but I can't do too many. So I decided this year I'm just going to do like very high-level math jokes to satisfy that group of people, and then we can move on very quickly. So this year I'm doing only calculus jokes. Only calculus jokes. Any fans of calculus here? Okay. The pool is getting smaller. It's a smaller set within a set, okay? So, if you don't do calculus already, I highly recommend that you integrate it into your life immediately. Okay, you can differentiate between who's laughing and who's not. Okay, going off on a tangent here, but the point is, I love calculus. There's no limit to that, okay? All right. Oh, I found your limit. All right, listen. I almost got stabbed in Glasgow and did better at these jokes, okay? Oh, no, please. That's right. Your fist came for its own agenda, I'll tell you that much. I think some of them have a shred of the sentiment that you have, but the vigor, they lack it. Anyways, so that's your leader, by the way. Honestly, honestly, I would kill for all of you to have that energy, but with laughter. You know what I'm saying? Like cross multiply him by all of you. That's the ideal crowd right there. This is oh, Habibi, the more you pound that thing, I'm gonna delay it longer. Please do not. You're making me very uncomfortable. Okay. All right. You need to relax. Okay. Aggression. It's a Zionist thing. We don't do that. All right. We don't fucking do that. We don't do that. Okay? Now, if you followed me last year, you would know that I was talking exclusively about Palestine. I felt it was necessary for the entire year with what was going on in Gaza, and you know, I couldn't even write a math joke last year. I know you're like, oh, we should have came last year. Well, too fucking late. You fucked up. You discovered me too late. Last year, my whole entire set was about Palestine. I could not even hear or see anything other than Palestine or Gaza. You know, you could say that I had tunnel vision, fine. But you have to understand, okay, that obviously things are very difficult now, and I'm going to be talking about it in just a moment, but you have to understand, as a comedian of doing this for 18 years, Palestine is one of many things that I talk about, and as a Palestinian, I want the right to a normal life too, okay? So you have to understand, it's enough that Israel has occupied actual Palestine. They don't need to be occupying my mind. However, I will be speaking the truth at every event that I do, and I will be speaking about Palestine until Palestine is free. Okay? That's period, all right? Talking about Israel-Palestine in Great Britain is a little tough because I know it's a very divisive issue here. So I'm just letting you know, my intention is to solve everything. I see myself as a private detective, and I'm getting really close. Basically, I realized this whole situation, Israel-Palestine, it turns out to be a whole mix-up. Somebody back in the day, I guess, promised the Palestinian land to an entire other group of people. And once I find out which country did that, that joke is sponsored by Lord Balfour. All right. So if you have any leads on that, just let me know. Or if you're from Leeds, let me know. I wrote that joke in 1917. It's more of a declaration, actually. What time is it? Somebody tell me what time it is. 9:45? Okay, listen. Listen, my friend. Is that the only sentence you know? Oh, no. Put the gun down. Put the gun down, dude. Put the gun down. Make sure you get him on the camera. This is going to be good content. Good content. Not good for our cause, though, brother, but good content. Listen, I only have about 2 hours left, but I'll do this. Is there anything that I haven't talked about tonight that you guys would like for me to talk about? Not you. Yeah. What's that? More math? Oh, I can do that. I'll, relax you. Whoa. We're about to have Brexit Part 2. Jeez. People are about to Brexit this room. So what I'll do is I'll do the math joke last so people don't leave. But I'll get you a nice solid math. I'll get you a nice high-level math. Yeah, Mike, oh, you listen. That's good. Look at that. I underestimated you, sir. You're seriously going to be like there's going to be like, you know how people have like the angel and devil on their shoulder? When I'm doing like an important gig, and like one of me is like, follow the rules, do the cat jokes, and then you're on the other shoulder, do the anti-Israeli jokes! You would have been a great Supreme Court judge, because you'd be like, bang, bang, you know? Order in the court. You want a cat joke? Okay. My cat, unfortunately, is homophobic. I found out recently, because we get close. He comes, sits on my lap, I pet him, it's very intimate. And then when I go in for the kiss, he's like, nah, bro, that's gay. Every single time. Whenever I do kids' parties, I tell cat jokes. Like, how does a cat like his steak cooked? Rare. And he's like, how do you make that joke anti-Israeli? I'm like, because in Gaza the cats can't eat steak! All right, what else?
Sammy Obeid.
Yeah, that's me, baby. You already know, baby. You already know. I'm not an Abu though. I'm an uncle. You know what I mean? I'm Amu Obeid. That's a joke for 5 people. Whatever. What else?
Good intentions.
Was that
Good intentions.
good intentions? I like that. Just in general, or is that like a movie? Don't tell me there's like a TV series called Good Intentions. Is there? No? Just like good intentions? Because I have good intentions. I don't want to hurt anybody. You know what I mean? Like, I was about to reference Aragon's guy. I was like, I think he had good intentions, but he left. I like it. No, and then what would you say up there? Bumble. Oh, Bumble. You want like my profile URL? and then okay, sure. And then what? Yes, please. He's like, yes. Give me. All right, sure, dude. Bumble stories. What's that? A worst date story? Last year I had to break up with a girl because she was seeing someone else, and she started seeing this guy who turned out to be her cousin. That was really cool. But that was very embarrassing because people would be like, why'd you guys break up? I was like, she had to get in touch with her family. What else?
Is there any peace and happiness chance?
And what about happiness? Peace and happiness. Is there a chance of peace and happiness? In the world? Wow. I'm so honored. May I ask where you're from, sir? You're from London. Born and raised? Okay, Africa. Sorry, I'm just trying to filter out the immigrants here. That's all, sir. What part of Africa are you from? What part of Africa are you from? Tanzania. Okay. Well, I felt the wisdom on you. I could feel you're like a wise person. So I just want to say it's an honor to feel a wise person who's probably lived a very interesting life to ask me, is there a chance of peace and happiness in the world? Asking a f***ing clown if there's a chance of peace and happiness. What an honor. What an honor. And you know what, sir? I'm glad you asked me because I think there is a chance of peace and happiness. I think there is a chance of peace. I really do. I really do. Sometimes you have to create it yourself. How do you expect peace to break out in the world if you can't create it within your own household? So I create peace in my household by not talking to people. Okay? And I create happiness by doing things I enjoy, like going for long walks by myself. So yes, I absolutely believe I believe there's 100% chance of happiness and peace, and I believe that it's already happening right now inside. If you just create it within yourself, it will spread. Okay, so that's all I'm trying to do is create happiness and peace, and hope that it spreads.
What ways you can do to bring about peace and happiness?
What ways can you do to bring up peace and happiness aside from the ones that I just gave? Okay, listen. In other words, your answer was well, I'll tell you what. Obviously happiness, it's relative for everybody, but like if you be enjoyable to the people around you, they're going to be happy, right? Ways you can create peace is being peace. You just have to emanate peace, And I do that by keeping my mouth shut. When I'm not on stage, obviously, because people get very upset when I do that when I'm on stage. But just be it. Be happy, be peace. And you create happy peace. That's it. Be it. You're doing it right now. You're doing a great job right now. You're killing it. You're killing it. You're very peaceful. You're a very peaceful person. And you're making me happy. He's still looking at me like, what the f*** is your problem? He's like, I used to be a teacher. Any teachers here? Awesome. 3. That's awesome, dude. How does teaching pay here in the UK? Pretty solid? Yeah. Awesome. Cool. I think that's a global thing. Around the world. The people who teach our kids to be better people, don't pay them much. Let's see what happens. Let's see if they really want to teach the kids. Teachers, what do you teach? History.
That's got to be tough in Great Britain, huh? Teaching history in Britain 101. And then we colonized them, and then we colonized them, and then we colonized them. Then they hated us, then they hated us, then they rebelled. We pulled out of there and let America do the rest. You abolished slavery first, right? Oh, yeah, Britain loves to remind you that. We abolished slavery first. Yeah, you also started it first, motherfucker. Like, where do you start the clock? Royal family? Okay, I could talk about what's the latest with them? What's the latest gossip? Come on, you're not. I know one person here is following some doesn't want to admit it. What do I think of Harry and Meghan Markle? Aren't they kind of like breaking away from the family, like distancing themselves from the family, right? Hasn't been their whole thing? But does anybody like them? I just heard half yes and half no, so that's a mix. Well, I don't know enough about them to really make a statement on whether I like them or not, but I probably like them more than the rest of the family. Which one's the molester again? Henry? Andrew, sorry. Andrew's the molester, and then Charles is king. Kind of. What's that? Ooh, colonized. Sorry, guys, you guys are going through it. I was doing shows yesterday and asked, I'm like, what are the problems you have here in the UK? And people are like, the price of pints are very high. You guys have it too good. And what? Eggs too? Yeah, we're going through that too, back home. We have a lot more in common. Well, you're technically our father, so. Do I like who? Hollywood films. Are there any other ones? If I can. There's Bollywood. Oh, he's back. Oh, shit. He's back. Where'd you go, man? Oh, God. Broken record, man. Broken. Well, no, I mean, you're very determined. Yeah. There's not always someone shouting at my shows, actually. The 5 p.m. show is very peaceful. Okay, so that's another answer. If you want more peace, come to my 5 p.m. show. Arab dads. They basically get trampled. They let the whole family walk over them. You know, my dad's Arab. I think he raised me and my sister pretty well. He was always very fun, very funny guy. You know, he would, Wow, dude. Really? You're completing the mission right now? Are you serious, man? Oh, I get it. You're together. What the dude? He's like, we gotta take back our license. Try with a suitcase now! You're good. You're excused, man. Don't worry. We won't look at you. So, dude. Take a bow, sensei. Give me another one. Keir Starmer and Jeffrey Epstein. Probably we're on the same island at some point. The Jeffrey Epstein files, Trump kept saying he was going to release them, the Jeffrey Epstein files. They missed an opportunity. They should have called them the pedophiles. I don't know why they missed that opportunity to do that. Epstein, I didn't know him personally. Allegedly hung himself, but they don't have eyewitnesses, and they didn't give any evidence of it. So he's probably hanging out with Prince Andrew somewhere, to be honest. They're probably like just kicking back. It is Prince Andrew, right? Yeah. Prince Andrew, correct. Cool, just want to make sure I'm doing the right reference. Keir Starmer, on the other hand, sucks. I don't know anything about them, but they're part of the Labour Party, and
Keir Starmer's wife, her whole family are illegal human beings. They have Israeli passports. Keir Starmer's wife is an illegal human being.
okay.
Keir Starmer's wife
Are we?
teaches her children to child traffic.
Okay.
The synagogue of Satan.
Oh my God.
Revelation 3:9.
Holy. Whoa. Fuck who, buddy?
Revelation 3:9.
Dude, stop the air gun thing, dude. Seriously, chill the fuck out with that, dude. But thanks for the information on Keir Starmer, because I do find it very interesting.
Tommy Robinson is their dad. They have more rights than Keir Starmer.
Okay. You're getting this, right? This is, oh, the camera's... Yes. You'll find me a wife. What am I looking for? Somebody who's peaceful and happy. All right. Thank you guys so much, London. I'll see you next time. Bang, bang!
We need, next time you come to London, we need more anti-Israeli jokes.
Okay, but I need you to stop drinking as a Muslim, brother. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm here for no anti-Israeli jokes. I'm not here for no counselling. Look, I'm here to support the program. You get me?
Okay, 12 step. What's good? I really have to explain the joke? Somebody look it up. Okay, whoa, buddy. What the fuck did you expect? I would like to have a portion of my show where I ask the crowd, is there anything that I haven't talked about tonight that you'd like for me to talk about? Yes. The Great Replacement Theory. You're gonna have to explain this to me a little bit, just because I've heard about it a few times and I don't know if I fully understand what it means in the broad sense, because if you're talking about it here, I've heard about it in the United States. Is it also a global, it's a global theory, okay? And does it have to do with immigrants? Okay, then I know what you're talking about. So, so the Great Replacement Theory is basically that immigrants are, there's some kind of massive conspiracy to replace white people with immigrants at every level. Like, my question is, then where do the white people go? Like, what? Okay, like if immigrants are taking all the jobs, does that mean white people at that point just won't work? But will they still be getting benefits? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't sound that bad. White people just kicking back and getting benefits while all the people of color work? Dude. Sounds like plantation times all over. Actually, I was in London last night, and slavery came up as a topic, and a woman in the crowd was like, "Well, you know, we ended ours first." I was like, "Yeah, you also started it first. Don't play that play that game with me." That's like if you give me syphilis, and then I'm out there giving other people syphilis, and you take the medication first. You're like, "Well, I cured myself first." Like, you gave me syphilis, and we're both still assholes who gave people syphilis. It's a great analogy. But yeah, the Great Replacement Theory, it's interesting. It's interesting that we're worried about that more than AI. You know what I mean? Because, because that's, for people of color who are, currently taking jobs of white people, we're worried about AI coming and taking them. So it's like, grass is always greener on the other side. I wish I was white and worried about actual people taking my job. We got to worry about robots. And then the AI, what are they worried about? You know what I mean? They're worried about newer additions taking their job. They're worried about software updates. That's all we are to these white people, is a software update. Like, listen, I like to have sympathy for people, and if you're white and you're, worried that someone's going to take your job, it doesn't make sense to me that you would be worried that they're going to take your job because they're from another culture, in as much as they're going to take your job because they're going to work harder at it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Great Replacement Theory makes sense if you're worried about people replacing you who are going to work harder. At that point, you just work harder than the people who you're worried about replacing you. And that's why with AI, it's fucking hopeless. because AI can work infinitely faster than all of us. So really, at the end of the day, that's when I think all these race wars are going to end, when the robots come. When the robots come and we have to fight for our lives. Fuck that. It's not, are you white, black, or brown? It's like, it's either us or the robots. I already know the end. I know who wins. It's the robots. So, enjoy these race wars while you can. These are the fucking. We're gonna look back on this one day when our organs are being harvested in the metaverse. Okay, we're gonna look back on this and be like, man, I miss race wars. What else?
Being an ethnic minority in a Western country.
Being an ethnic minority in a Western country. Replace it. Didn't we just talk about that? Being an ethnic minority. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. In the United States, we're always our Republican politicians are always like, look what's happening in Europe. Look what's happening in Europe. They're gonna do it here. What's happening in Europe? They're baking a lot of baked goods. Is there any country in Europe that actually has a substantial, very significant rise in an ethnic minorities population? And I mean, I'm talking 5 to 10 percentage points. France. Okay. So, and who is it? Algerians. Oh, what a surprise. It's literally just like Britain complaining about Indian and Pakistani people. It's like, what the fuck did you expect? You literally took fleets of ships over to a part of the world that was not near yours. You fucking put your flag down. You colonized. You said, our objective is to exploit the resources and get these people to act as much as possible like us. Flash forward, they show back up at your door. They're like, we're back. What the f*** did you expect? You taught them how to be you. Of course they're gonna come back to your house and be like, hey, I'm ready. Great, so Algerians taking over France. Sorry to say, I'm for that. I'm for that. I'm for that. I'm for that. All right. Anything else?
Far-right leader compared herself to MLK.
Here in France?
Yeah. She was condemned to stealing 4 million euros from the European Parliament.
Oh, wow.
And conference afterwards, after she was found guilty, and she said she was persecuted like Martin Luther King.
Wow. Wow. You sure it was Martin Luther King and not just Martin Luther? So, okay. So, far-right leader, what's the party called? One person. One person, please. What is it? National Rally? Okay, the national, and then there's an abbreviation for it? Okay. I'll let you do it. So there, and that is, as far as we know, it's maybe not the furthest of right parties, but it's the far right party that has the biggest backing, maybe, in France. She's actually a member of parliament? Yes. She's a member of parliament. And how many parliament members does this party hold seats? How many parliament members do you have total? 500. And then how many does this far right party have seats? Like over 200? Over 100. 100. 1 out of 5. I'll tell you what. When a far right party holds 1 out of 5 of your seats, it ain't that far right. Okay, it's pretty. Your country's kind of averaging to that. Sorry to break it to you. How many other major parties are there? 3. It's complicated, but if we're talking about parliamentary seats, who has the most seats?
Nobody.
Okay. Okay, guys. Let's act like adults here, okay? I can count, okay? Unless they all have an equal number of seats, one motherfucker has more seats, okay? That's how numbers work, all right? Sorry to break it to you. You can't just write off your politics. Well, they all have the seats. They all have... Well, nobody has them. I don't know. I can't count. There's so many. There's so many seats. Which one?
The group who had the more seats at the last election, they weren't called for the government. That's the problem in France for 1 year.
I called it a coup.
A coup d'etat. And I'm assuming it works. So the majority, the party that has the majority seats, they are basically in charge, right? No? Like, not so fast, American. You do not understand us. You need an absolute majority. And so because there is no that right now, it's just free for all. You're like, we have no government right now. And that's what? Oh, so for the first time, your president is ignoring the results of an election. Yeah, it sounds very familiar, yeah. That's been like the last 3 elections in my country. You're saying technically there's no majority party around, there's no party in charge, but theoretically one of them has the most seats. I would just like to know which one that is. That's all. I'm really not trying to bug you guys all night about this. I would just like to know who numerically. It's the far right one? No. Somebody had. It's a coalition, so there's several parties within the. Okay. I see the technicality that we're hung up on. Okay, so let's start by counting coalitions as a unit. Okay, so the coalition of the left has the most seats, but Macron, he what? He refused to give them the ministry. Why is that? Because he what? He can't. He can't legally, or he can. He can legally, but he refuses to because he's busy. I have too many things going on. I can't choose one of you right now. Just do your thing. What? Yeah. He should have done it. Should have. That's a great standard to measure your leaders by. Should have. Very depressing. Okay. So. Yes. He called for the election, and then the election happened. It didn't work out the way he wanted it to, so he's like, actually. So basically, your form of government right now is hold that thought. The left are pro-Palestine? The entire coalition? Okay, whoa, buddy, whoa. We're not living in the dream world yet. So like the Liberal Party averages to like a liberal Zionist, right? Right, more or less. But within, there's a handful of left parties. How many? You say 4 or you say 1? There's 2. 4, 2, 4, 4, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 4, 4, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2, 4, 4. I feel like we're on a recurring algorithm right here. 2, 2. So it's 4. It is 4. It's been. I see more 4s in the hand. So there is about 4 parties, and within that coalition, is there one of those parties that really is the majority? Yes. And which one is that? The which one? Elephant? Y'all are Republicans? What's that? Can you just give me letters to, yeah, what was that? The Greek letter phi. I'll work with that. So that's yours? L? LFI. Nailed it. LFI. LFI. They spelled life incorrectly. LFI. Okay, good. That's why I thought elephant. That makes sense. Okay, I'm not just hearing things. So LFI is it holds the majority of seats within this Democratic coalition. Approximately how many seats does LFI have? 80. 80, which is still less than the far-right party. Okay, and then outside of this left-turn coalition that has 4 parties within it, the majority having 80 seats, you have this far-right party, and then what?
Nepo baby.
And then Nepo Baby, is that the party's name? Are they just like really? Are they just really like on the nose about it? They're like, we're Nepo Babies, all of us. Well, what? That's it. Oh, there's like the right, the center right, and how many seats do they have? About the same as the far right. Somebody look it up, dude. I've been up here asking the same question for 20 minutes. Just pull out Google and give me a numerical answer. It's about what? About similar. Oh, okay. So the biggest party within the center-right coalition also has about 80, but the center-right coalition has 100. Oh, it has 80. Oh, okay. So literally, it sounds like the singular party with the most seats is the far-right party. Yes. And so the leader of this far-right party got caught stealing, embezzling money from Parliament, from the European Parliament. Well, I'm for that. But basically embezzling money from the European Parliament, and got called out for it. 4 million? That's not that much. 4 million. Yeah. So 4 million euros, right? And basically got called out for it. She's convicted, like actually of crime. And she's banned from running for president for 5 years. Wow. The great replacement theory is real. But what? MLK. So, and Martin Luther King Jr., right? The same one that I'm familiar with, right? She said, wow, convicting me for taking this money from the European Union?
No, she's saying that it's a coup from the left, and that the justice system in France is for the left, and then they are like stopping her from
Yeah. And she said, is she denying that she did this, or is she? Oh, she's saying, she's like, I never seen that money. They're saying no. Is she denying or is she not denying? She's saying I maybe saw the money. Maybe I took so what? Maybe I took the 4 million. Okay. She's like, maybe I took the 4 million, but you know what? I have a dream. I have a dream that French Parliament members will not be judged by the name of their political party, but by the number of seats they hold in Parliament. Better keep away from a window, for a balcony. All right, so that happened. What else? Yes, you have a question, yes.
You mentioned Michael Moore, but you didn't mention...
I mentioned Michael Moore? Oh, Macklemore. It's like, I did not bring up the director, Michael Moore, once during this entire show. I like what he says, but I did not bring him up. Okay, Michael Moore. But not DJ Khaled. Yeah, I wonder why I did that. She's like, you did not give credit to the great DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled, he's not even worth bringing up anymore. Dude he's Palestinian by blood, and literally, has mentioned it maybe a couple times in his career, but since the genocide of these last few years, not one statement. He even appeared on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, and they brought out maklouba, famous Palestinian dish, and they're like, oh, we brought your favorite dish. He's like, oh, maklouba. They're like, what is it called? He's like, maklouba. Didn't even mention that it was Palestinian. And then they just watched him devour it right there. He's like, oh, maklouba. And it was just so stupid. And like for a while, he had to disable comments on his Instagram because everybody was so pissed at him. Like he would just post a video of him eating in front of his kids, and people would just comment, you fat talk about Palestine. Like it was really bad. But anybody, people should just know we've disowned them, and there will not be another one. Anything else?
One more for the road. How badass our Yemeni brothers are.
Yeah. You know what? Not even one more for the road, one more for the seas, my friend. Okay. That was really good. One more for the seas. Okay? The boat. One more for the boat. Yeah, well, really? If I said boat, it would have made more sense to you? One more for the road. The road is the thing the car drives on. Okay? One more for the seas, where the ships sail on the Red Sea. Do I really have to explain the joke? I'm gonna have to record this, put it on YouTube, explain it to TSA next week. What the What's that? Yes. Yeah.
Palestine in June.
Oh, Macron? He's recognizing Palestine, but not his own government. I mean, if it works, it works. That's how much in political gridlock he is. And he's like, oh, you know what? I'm going to recognize Palestine. Because she got convicted? Oh, he can't. He has to distance himself from them. So now he's like Mr. Free Palestine. Wow. Yeah, what language? He's like, you know what? I could He's like, if I could, maybe I could recognize Palestine. Well, not surprising. But Macron, how long is he in power for, technically? So forever, basically. What party is he part of? No party. He's in no party. He's not fun. Nobody invites him to parties. He's not party animal at all. He's the center right. Well, that's kind of what he favors, right? He's the right. But he created his own party for himself. Macron, party of one. He what?
His party had the same initials as his own name.
Oh, really? EM? Huh. So that's funny, because his party's name is EM, and that's kind of what he does to stall when he can't make a decision. He's like, I could recognize Palestine. All right, one last one, because I can sense people are getting. The fall of capitalism. Well. You really saved the best for last, didn't you? What a great way to end the show, too. Now, we've had fun tonight, ladies and gentlemen, but as we know, all good things come to an end. Do you think it's inevitable? Do you think that we're falling deep into the dark abyss of inshallah? Inshallah. I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like oligarchy. Okay, I don't like oligarchy. I don't like big business, big corporations interfering with government. Unfortunately, that is the world that we live in. One of my favorite books of all time is Plato's Republic, and Plato's Republic talks about the ideal society and what the ideal society is. And basically, Socrates says that in the ideal society, you have like this society that's completely like walled off from the rest of the world. You got to build a wall around it. You got to have guards making sure people don't come in. That's what they're trying to do in the United States. And but in that ideal society, everybody has to have a specific job, and you can't meddle in each other's businesses. And also, there can't be artists because art mimics life and it makes people sad. So you can't do that. So that place sounds like it fucking sucks. Okay? But he says one day there may be eventually be the ideal society, or maybe it existed a long time ago, and then it will eventually decay slowly into lesser forms of government. And the first level of decay is, I believe, called timocracy, which is where they're obsessed with victory and winning wars. I think we're kind of there too. And then that decays into oligarchy. So like, oligarchy is also very much where I feel like a lot of the world is. And then he says oligarchy decays into democracy. So democracy is even worse than all of these. And then he says from there you go to tyranny. The cool thing about Trump is he took us from 5 to 1, like in the first, just like within a month. It was really, really awesome. But when it comes to capitalism versus socialism, oh, that's an honest question, okay? Who in this room identifies, like, firmly as a socialist? Okay, great. That is about 25 people in a room full of 300, okay? Now, notice this difference when I ask this question. Who here firmly identifies as capitalist? One person, okay. Okay, you're okay. You're okay. See, it's very rare that people are willing to admit this. I hate to fucking break it to you. We're all capitalist pigs, okay? We live in a fucking capitalist society, and unfortunately, we do actually consume things that are products of capitalism. Doesn't mean that you have to support the ideal of it. You have to support it to the fullest extent. However, we are living in a capitalist society, and we're also getting the pros and cons of it, whatever. I've never personally lived in a socialist government. I don't know what it's like. I've heard stories of it working. I've heard stories of it not. But I do know that the capitalist system that we live in currently, with the emphasis on oligarchy, billionaires interfering with our government, and all of the horrible that comes with the product of capitalism, like exploiting the resources of other parts of the world, genocide, ethnic cleansing, land theft. For all that reason, this particular form of capitalism that we have is not sustainable, and I agree with you that it is rapidly falling apart. I believe the Western Empire is crumbling. I believe that soon enough, the Great Replacement will happen. But I don't know what form of economy or what form of, society will replace it. I don't know. Depends on how you define it. Absolutely. It's all about definitions. Right. End of the day, most people are going to want some kind of private property. Like if I run up and take your sandwich, you're going to be like, that's my sandwich, Unless you preemptively cut the sandwich in two. And then now we both have a sandwich. So, yeah, how small do you want your sandwiches? I think that's the big question. How small do you want your sandwiches? So that's your homework. I want you guys to think about that. So yeah, fall of capitalism, I don't know. I guess it is happening, but I don't know if it's the fall of capitalism in general or just this particular form of capitalism that we have. I know that it is not sustainable. But I will say, keep buying tickets to my shows because those are not going to be free. You understand me? Okay? But I love the concept of socialism. I love the ideals, and I love socialists. Socialists come to my shows. They always give me a pamphlet. They're like, check it out. It's good. Read it. I'm like, trust me, I've read it before. They're like, no, this one's different. I'm like, no, they're all the same. Socialism. And I always have the conversation with my socialist friends and comrades, if you will. I always have the conversation because I like to hear what they say. And I never want to alienate anybody who has a specific point of view. So really, I treat my socialist fans The same way like I do my gay fans. Like, I let them think that I could be so they keep showing up. I feel like I've been talking about politics for the last hour. It's been going pretty damn well. I'm not leaving Maui. Do you understand me? So yeah, Trump says a lot of things. You can't take them seriously. He says things like, oh, Jordan will take the Palestinians, Egypt will take the Palestinians, and then you have the leaders of Jordan and Egypt like, they're all saying no to it. Also, if you ask Palestinians, they're not going to leave. Like, they're not going to leave. Palestinians do not want to leave their home, and they're not going to leave their home. And if anything, I know a lot of people look at it like, are they crazy? Like, no, they just love their land, okay? A lot of people in America don't get that they love their land so much that they will not leave. Maui is a beautiful place. But one meteor hits in Wailea, you guys are moving to another island. You know it, okay? You have to think about, what's that?
Never moving to another island.
You're never moving to another island. Well, that person loves it like a Palestinian, okay? You're from Israel? Oh, wow, what a coincidence. Wait a second. You're from Israel and you're like, I'm never leaving Maui? That's how much you love Maui?
I came out of Israel for more than 20 years.
Yeah.
I'm not going to leave Maui.
You're not going to leave Maui. But the irony here is that I'm like, you got to love your homeland like a Palestinian, like an Israeli's like, I'm not leaving Maui. Do you understand me? You need to love your land like a Palestinian and love Maui like an Israeli loves Maui. You know what I'm saying? What's that? Put it on Instagram. Put what on Instagram? Oh, this moment? Yeah. We're not done yet. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming to the show. Did you know this is what I talk about too?
Yeah, I know you're Palestinian, that's why I came.
Oh, amazing. Thank you.
But that's how I feel. Okay, I left Israel, don't want to fight. I said, don't join the army, I want to leave. And my mom asked me, where are you coming back? I said, when you have peace. And it's been 25 years.
Oh, so that's why you're not leaving. You know, they say thank you for your service. Thank you for your non-service. You know, I mean, I can't speak for you know being born in Israel and knowing what I would do in that situation. But I always salute people who turn down the service. You know what I mean? So thank you for doing that. And thank you for coming directly to Maui. You know what I mean? What's that? It was not directly. You island hopped. You started on Big Island. And you hopped over. A couple months ago, I was doing a show in Denver. I did 2 shows in the same night. And I got off stage after the first show. And I went on Twitter and I saw that Assad's regime in Syria had fallen. And so I'm like, okay, got to write some jokes. And then I got back on stage, do another set, and I get off stage, and I read that Israel was already occupying Syria. I was like, wow, they move fast. So, you know, people often ask me, like, Sammy, how long are your performances? About a regime change is what I'm working with at this point. So, oh, who said that? Oh, the Israeli? Yeah, no. What a coincidence. I came to Maui. It is my homeland. It's my homeland. I'm never leaving.
That's my children, all Americans.
They're all Americans?
Oh yeah, born and raised on Maui.
Nice. Are they into politics?
Not really. They don't watch them. They know what's going on in the world. Absolutely not.
They do or don't?
They have no idea.
They have no idea.
No idea.
Good. What? You said your dog does watch the news? She's like, yeah.
Why they need to know it?
Why they need to know what? Why they need to know what's going on in the world? There's no.
They'll find out later.
They'll find out later. That's a good parenting right there. They'll find later. Maybe they're only 3 years old. I'm not gonna ask you how old your kids are. It's not my business. But what did you say? You're like, don't talk about politics, Maui.
Maui.
Not in Maui. I don't know. I feel like I've been talking about politics for the last hour. It's been going pretty damn well. I understand the argument of like mental health. Like you can't be glued to the news. I think Maui gets that, and I respect that about Maui and Hawaii in general. Like a lot of people here, they feel at least the ability to be able to disconnect from what's going on in the news. But it's like at some point you should probably know a little bit. You know what I mean? Just like a little bit. You know? You know what?
I say, like you go to the bookstore.
The bookstore, yeah, go to the book. So you go to the bookstore. You go to the bookstore. You've really colonized this show, haven't you? And I'm not leaving.
Don't talk about politics, joke about politics.
What's that?
Don't talk about politics, joke.
Joke about politics. I like that. That should be your new city slogan. Don't talk politic, joke politic. Don't talk politic, joke politic. I like it. That's why I deliver news in punchlines. I like it. It's funny. I was up here, I was like, Trump, Elon, RFK, he looks like he got shot in the head. And like, ah! And then I'm like, Israel is occupying. Don't talk about politics! But which is nicely in tune with the Trump administration's policy on free speech, so. Yeah, welcome to Trump America. Sometimes people get, a little touchy about religious jokes, but it's like, don't worry about me, worry about yourself. You know what I mean? Because I perform for every religion at this point, and I've like done really well. I've got a standing O at a church, got a standing O at a mosque, I've got a standing O at a synagogue. So like, I'm going to heaven for sure. You know what I mean? Like, y'all should be worried about yourselves for laughing at these jokes, you know. But I love joking with all the religions. But I love atheists. So I think I have a soft spot for atheists. Any atheists in here? Any atheists? The Israeli? The f*** is... Of course. I love atheists, though. You can make religious jokes. They don't get offended. But if you ever do want to piss them off, you just say, God bless you. They love that. What does your son say? By the way, thank you for letting us know. What did your son say? What did your son say?
My son says, thanks God I'm atheist.
He says, thanks what? Can you explain? Yeah. Thank God I'm atheist. Thank God I'm atheist. Okay. Yeah, I need an opener for my next show, so hit him up. But then we'll make him leave during the politics part so he doesn't hear it. Thank God I'm atheist. All right. I'm gonna take that joke. Call it retribution. Is there anything I haven't talked about tonight that you'd like for me to talk about? Anything you guys want?
Degeneracy.
Degeneracy? Like the... No, that's a great... That word's going on my bullet. You know what I mean? That's delay, deny, degeneracy. Degeneracy, the formal definition of degeneracy is just somebody being dumb or what? Like what is the actual definition of degeneracy?
I mean, really, in general, like degeneracy of society, or
The degeneracy of society. So like basically the eventual decomposition of another D word, the decomposition of our societies on the way to failing and crumbling.
Yeah, like tonight might be your last chance at free speech.
Oh shit. Well, yeah. What if he's like, I work for the Trump administration? He's like, I'm Secretary of Words. Trump found me, put me in as Secretary of Words. He saw that I speak, so he's like, you're qualified. It's, I mean, we really don't know, right? You know, Trump coin could be currency tomorrow. And And yeah, I mean, I don't think that's going to happen, but I hope it's not going to happen. But I do think that our society is slowly degenerating, but it doesn't mean we can't enjoy the fall. Well, because I made this reference earlier, and I don't think about this a lot, but like if you read Plato's Republic, basically, you know, Socrates argues that the society only decomposes, and we're at the oligarchy level, and then we decompose into democracy, which is kind of ironic because we thought we were a democracy, but we're not because we're bought by billionaires. But then one day we'll have the democracy, which is what we think we want, and that's actually worse for some reason. And then we eventually decay from there into tyranny. But I think the beautiful thing is we know we're going down either way, but with Trump we skip a step. You know what I mean? So with Trump we can go directly from oligarchy straight to tyranny. It's like, it, just end it now. You know what I mean? Like, don't bring, sorry, there's Gen Z people who are getting too depressed. I have to forget. The thing is, like, millennials and Gen X, we can take the dark jokes, but Gen Z, like, this is too real. But yeah, degeneration. Wait, that's what you said, right? Degeneration.
No.
Degeneracy. Degeneracy. That sounds like generosity. Degeneracy. Yeah, actually somebody needs to look that up and tell me the formal definition. Please, somebody.
State of degenerating.
The state of degenerating. So why would that not be degeneration? So, I mean, or those words are just the same and we have two different words for the same shit, and that's why we're fucking degenerating.
It means having lost the physical, mental, or moral qualities considered normal and desirable.
Okay, well there you go. There you go. Can you pull that back up? Is there alternate definitions that also apply to society? Because that sounds like a personal thing. Lacking the physical, mental, let's say spiritual. Moral. Oh, well, I lost that a long time ago. So I've been degenerating quickly. I'm sorry to make you pull it up again. Yeah.
There's a mathematical definition.
Lovely, even better. Yeah, that's not what you meant, was it? That would be... Now I look bad. I should have gone to that first. Yeah. What's the mathematical definition?
Relating to or denoting an example of a particular type of equation, curve, or other entity that is equivalent to a simpler type, often occurring with variable parameters set to 0.
Absolutely. So basically, degeneracy is when you refer to something and you're saying like, oh, it could be simpler. So it's like 4x equals 2y. Like, what are you doing? That's 2x equals y. Come on, you know? Degeneracy. And so, I mean, I believe math is always the fundamental truth. So if we take math and then apply it and then actually look at what that means as humanity, is really that degeneracy means that we can actually be simpler than we really are. Okay? So maybe it's not as much about us falling as a society. It's just maybe we need to simplify. And I know, right? And that's why you can find me on Rednote, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, LinkedIn, all that shit. I mean, ultimately, I think that's always a good lesson. Simpler is always better in most ways. But good. Now, sorry to bother you again. Can you tell me the definition of degeneration, just so if anybody ever asks us, we can make very clear what the difference is?
So it's not that they're different. I just know words like, math. They're just different forms of the same word.
So it is a different form of the same word?
Yeah, it's the same word.
So when you looked it up, it said degeneracy or degeneration equivalent?
So I looked up and I've been giving you the definitions of the word degenerate.
Yeah. Yes.
Every other definition is
degeneracy, degeneration, it's the state of degenerating. It's almost like we have 5 different words for the same concept. Don't you think there's a simpler version of that? All right, guys, whatever. Degeneracy, okay.
I wanted to talk about the magnet.
You want to talk about the what?
The magnet. I'm so curious.
The magnet? Oh, what is it for?
Tattoos.
Oh, no, this is a political statement. It's because right now people are MAGA and I'm magnet. So, make America good, nevertheless. Everything's totally fine. Yeah. Wait, what did you say? Every time. Every time. Yeah, make America good. Nevertheless, every time. Nevertheless. What's that? That's a good political slogan. Yeah. It's better than my other one. Degeneracy is here. No, this is for a recording device. So I have a bomb strapped to my chest. What if that's what it was? Like it records what I'm saying, but if the set doesn't go well, it just explodes. So it's a 2-in-1. That's why I'm a social justice jihadi. So. Okay, degeneracy, that's a great one. And then there was something over here. Somebody have something from
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg, yeah. What? And P, everybody has to throw in a P Diddy. It's like every time somebody wants to talk about Diddy, like hasn't that guy's house burned down yet? All right. Okay, let's talk about Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, he did something, right? He sold out. He did a Trump thing. He did what did he do? He did like a Bitcoin event with Trump, like a Trump coin event.
No.
Sponsored by. And did he get up there and did he rap?
He's a DJ. It's him along with Nelly. Who else is there? Soulja Boy.
Make America Grizzle. With Soulja Boy? Damn, Soulja Boy, just fallen in our eyes. Right? Our beloved Soulja Boy, we held in highest esteem. God, so who's to blame for Soulja Boy's degeneracy? You. Okay,